Welcome, Gemini, to your October Spirit reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the messages and insights that Spirit would like to share with you for this month. Gemini, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insights and deeper messages. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Expect Miracles, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what Expect Miracles is all about for Gemini, please. And we have Knight of Swords, the Chariot, and Five of Swords. Now, Gemini, when Expect Miracles comes through, it is an incredibly auspicious sign. Spirit is coming through telling you now, my dear Geminis, that miracles occur naturally. They are always ready to unfold. Your angels and guides are encouraging you to prepare yourself for one of them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances, my dear Gemini. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen, or if you have been praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. And my dearest Geminis, where we are seeing this very beautiful energy come through for you is in an area where I feel you have put up a great fight, Gemini. Five of Swords tells me that something has been going on in your life that has not come easy, but you refuse to give up. And even if there were days, Gemini, where you thought to yourself, I can't continue, this is not going to happen for me, and you might have even got into bed and pulled the duvet over your head. Gemini, the next day you got up, you got dressed, and you went back out there. Now this Five of Swords could have come through in any area of your life. But what is being acknowledged and recognized here, Gemini, is your grit, your perseverance, and your tenacity. Spirit wants you to know that you are going to feel like you've come out the other end, and with that, Gemini, there is such a wonderful feeling of a victory, a great win. You know, Gemini, when we've had to work really hard for something that didn't come easy, at the end of it, the victory tastes that much sweeter. Now, Gemini, as I said, this could have come through anywhere. You could have been working on a really huge project, either at work or in your own business. Maybe you had an enormous presentation to do. It was a pitch for a huge client, and you've been working on it morning, noon, and night, and it has taken an incredible toll on you. What we are seeing with Five of Swords is that in October, you give your presentation and you get the client. Gemini, you could have been going through a really challenging period with somebody you are very close to. Perhaps you and a family member have huge differences with regards to something fundamental to do with the family, your parents, or the family home. Perhaps you and your significant other just can't seem to agree on something vitally important, and perhaps you just both do not agree on where you want to move to. So there's been a lot of backwards and forwards, and this energy of one step forward and then two steps back. This is where the miracle takes place. The battle, the fight, The arguments are over. This all comes to an end. Please take a look at that young man's face, filled with happiness, a wonderful smile. Once again, a beautiful smile of contentment. All you need to do now, my dear Geminis, is open your arms and get ready to receive what this miracle is. And what we have with that is Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Now please take a look at these three horses. They are not walking, they are not trotting, they are charging into the future. So what we see, Gemini, that even though it has taken you a long time to get to this point of a victory and a win, now energy is going to be moving so quickly for you. Things that took months to accomplish, now, my dearest Geminis, you'll be able to do it in days. As you can see with our Knight of Swords, his sword is facing the future. This tells me of the speed of energy that is moving with you into the future. You're going to feel this wonderful energy now of serendipity, things going smoothly and one thing opening up into the other. The Chariot speaks to us of speed, as we saw here, but it also speaks to us of success and victory. And that, my dear Geminis, is what this is all about. The reward for all your hard work, all your perseverance. It is now time for you to receive. So you can expect to land that great client, to find that great job, to finally agree with your significant other on an area or neighborhood that you both love, to finally agree with a sibling on the future of the family home or your parents and where they now go. Things are coming to an end, and once they end, my gosh, my dear Geminis, nothing or no one can hold you back from the miracles that are about to come in. Now let us see what happiness is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what happiness is for Gemini, please. And we have the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Now, Gemini, happiness is another wonderfully auspicious and inspirational card. So between these two cards and these smiles we are seeing for you, Gemini, you can anticipate that October holds wonderfully inspirational and joyous energy. You are presenting under this message as King of Pentacles. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it's the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. And as King of Pentacles, we see you under this message as very strong and smart with your King energy, but you have a very clear idea of what prosperity and abundance means to you right now, and the connection of your abundance and prosperity to your happiness. It's not just about wanting $10 million and you're going to be happy. You understand, my dear Geminis, that it would be better for you to have $1 million, a wonderful rich family life, live in a beautiful home, in a neighborhood that you adore, and have close supportive friends. That for you is far more important. There is this essence now of understanding the importance and the connection between prosperity and happiness. Now we are seeing the Ace of Cups come in, which is an incredibly auspicious card. Also, we see the hand of God coming through in our reading, which is messages from Spirit. So we are being told that there is something quite wonderful coming your way that's connected to your joy and your prosperity. And whatever it is, Gemini, it's flowing over in 5 different streams. So it's going to touch 5 distinct areas of your life. It will probably come in as one big opportunity, possibility, or gift. But as it grows and expands, so these other areas of your life will be touched by this essence of abundance. So I will give you a simple example. Say, for example, my dear Geminis, you do an incredible job at work and you get a raise and a promotion. So that would be your Ace of Cups. The first stream would be the recognition you have got for all your hard work and perseverance. The second stream would be the increase now that comes with the promotion. The third stream could be that you're now able to move to a nicer neighborhood and apartment because your finances have improved. The fourth stream could be that you're now able to treat yourself, Gemini, to things you never did before. Travel more, buy nice clothes, and perhaps even do activities you've always dreamt of. And finally now the fifth stream could be that you are now in a position to take care of and treat the people you love in your life. This Ace of Cups is going to give you this feeling of the Fool. The Fool being a wonderful, fresh new start. And as I said, Gemini, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So whatever this is for you, my dearest Geminis, just say yes, as with our miracles, because that smile is going to be on your face in the very near future. Now let's move on and see what meditation brings answers is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we just want to see now what this is all about for Gemini, please. And we have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Gemini, Spirit is coming in and they want you to know that sometimes in certain situations trying to come up with an intellectual answer to what has happened might not be successful. And that is because, my dear Geminis, in certain scenarios, the solutions and the answers you're seeking can only be found by going within through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also get other insights from your dreams as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. Now, Gemini, this message is not going to relate to everybody, but it is a very deep hitting message. Spirit is speaking to my Geminis who have experienced 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords in the recent past. And this combination is not an easy energy. 10 of Wands tells me that you have been battling really hard in a particular area, carrying, my dear Geminis, a very heavy burden. And it has felt like you have been swimming upstream, walking in knee-high mud to get to where you're going. I also see that attached to this heavy burden, many of you have experienced a great letdown, disappointment or betrayal in this area that left you feeling blindsided and the energy of man or woman down, feeling as though you've been stabbed in the back. This is the kind of energy of trying so hard, Gemini, to make a certain relationship work. This could be a family relationship, a friendship, the relationship with your significant other, and you going above and beyond to make it work because the signs of strain and tension were there. You did whatever you could. You did the nurturing, the loving, the giving. You were the one that did all the planning and organizing, making sure the other person felt good and really going out of your way. Only at the end of the day to be told, Gemini, this is simply not working for me, I'm leaving. This is what I am seeing. So as I said, difficult combination. Now this is where meditation brings answers comes in. Sometimes there is not just a plain logical and intellectual answer. Sometimes, my dear Geminis, we have to look to the past to see what actually happened and went on. We have to go deeper to understand. Now, as you can see here, the fields are barren. This is giving us an inclination that you were really working with something that didn't have the seeds of potential to grow, my dear Geminis. It was you, my dear Geminis, who wanted this to work, who went above and beyond. But if you take a step back and you look at it deeply and honestly, where was that person when you were doing all the hard work and heavy carrying? Did they meet you halfway? Did they show you love? Was there any reciprocal energy? These barren fields tell us a story. And so, my dear Gemini, Spirit is saying, work with us now. Bring us into the equation. We will help you. We will give you the insights and the answers you need to move through this, through signs, symbols, your intuition, and your dreams. The light is coming back into your life. And as soon as you get that deeper understanding, that perhaps it was you, my dear Geminis, who wanted this much more than the other person, and it's time now to place yourself in a new relationship where you're going to be seen, loved, and appreciated for the beautiful soul that you are. You deserve reciprocity, and now, my dear Geminis, your angels, your guides, Spirit are all surrounding you with big positive energies of expect miracles and happiness so that you can move on from this and you can now anticipate something solid, something real to come in and give you your miracles and deep core happiness. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you a divinely blessed October, and I am sending you all so much love.